Hi guys and welcome to Invictus Pro Gaming, it's me, Irikuga here. Today we'll be doing a review on Lethal Company. Now Lethal Company has been a big game in 2023 and still is a big game in 2024. It's currently top 3 on the Steam list, which is quite amazing considering that the game has only been out for a short period of time. This game is an amazing game, it has many horror aspects, it's a fun multiplayer game to play and it doesn't cost that much either. This is one of those games though that currently we don't have any lore or story about the characters. There is a little log that tells you about the monsters and it also tells you what the weakness of the monsters are and how you can defeat them, but overall I would say this game is pretty clean and pretty fun. Hopefully over time they'll add more content to the game. Currently it's still in early access and currently we're waiting on further updates. This is a game that you'll need people to play with, but at the same time you don't need people to play with because you can find a lot of people in lobbies. You can host a lobby and play with people. The objective of the game is fairly simple. You essentially need to go in to different moons, collect some loot, bring it back and sell it to try and meet your quota. Each time the quota will increase, so be careful and make sure you got enough resources to sell. Also, if you sell too much and you sell more than the quota has asked for, the next quota you'll receive will be much higher. There's also this leveling system which hasn't yet to be explained. You level up as you progress through the days. It gives you a little report to say whether the worker was lazy or whether the worker was doing really well, so I found that a bit strange. I was wondering what that's supposed to be. Maybe in the future they'll explain what this leveling system is and how it works and how as players we can find other ways to level up outside of just progressing through days and going to the next day, then gaining some XP for the loot and things we've found. The monsters are pretty crazy overall. Like some of these monsters will just jump scare you when you're doing nothing. Some of these monsters are just next level. Like a worm could spawn out of the ground and eat you. Anything can happen in this game. The graphics are not really supposed to be over the top because it's still in early access, so the graphics fits in with the comical moments of the game, which makes the game even more funny. The proximity chat is one of the best things I've seen in games and so far. Proximity chat makes it so that you can have so many funny moments, hearing your teammates screaming from far away, or even when they're spectating you, they can come up with some funny clips because you essentially can't hear the people who are dead even though they have their proximity chat on, which is pretty cool. Also, hopefully one thing later they start to bring the game on console, because bringing this game to console will make those numbers go even further. It may even make it go so far to the point where it'll have even more players than Palworld. But Palworld is a fairly big competitor to Lethal Company at the moment because Lethal Company was top of the charts and now it's gone down a little bit since Palworld has come out because a lot of people have been investing a lot of time into Palworld. Palworld is also another game that's extremely fun to play, so I would definitely recommend playing Lethal Company and Palworld, both huge games, and in the future I could see these games going to many heights. A lot of big YouTubers have been playing this game as well currently, so popularity of the game is still there, but we need this game to come to like PlayStation 5, to Switch and other different types of consoles so that the experience can be shared with everyone, because a lot of console players want to experience that horror experience, that laugh, that comedic effect that comes with the game. But overall, if you haven't tried this game, I definitely recommend trying this game. The objective of the game is fairly simple, so it's something that anyone can play this game. You don't really need to be someone who's insane at gaming. This game is something that anyone can play and you don't need a crazy amount of experience to play the game. I do like that you can travel to different moons and each moon will have different forms of difficulties depending on the weather. Titan is probably the end game content of the game. You can get to Titan. Titan is where you can make lots of money. You meet some insanely ferocious beasts there. So overall, Titan is one of those places, if you gain a lot of experience in the game, definitely recommend going to Titan. That's where you're going to be able to meet your quotas much easier. But always look at the weathers, because certain weathers mean that the place is quite dangerous. The place is flooded. That means it's okay, but it is quite annoying to deal with, because when the place is flooded, you can be attacked by worms underwater, you can be attacked by anything really underwater. Eclipse is the most dangerous one. Definitely gotta avoid Eclipse. That's when the most dangerous of dangerous monsters are out. There's also certain times you need to meet unless the ship will just go on its own. There'll be a little notification that pops up to tell you that the ship is about to leave, so make sure that you're back on the ship on time. Your teammates who are dead can also vote for the ship to leave early. If they vote for the ship to leave early, you'll die and you'll receive a payment cut, which I'm sure you don't want to happen because all that progress and losing all those items just sucks. Hence why a lot of people are trying to make the teleporter, because the teleporter allows you to get out of those insane situations. You can have someone go back at the ship, teleport you out. They can even look at the little screen there to tell you if there's any monsters there or if they see any loot on the map. They can even check to see if you're dead or alive. That way they'll know whether they should leave or not. If you like this type of content, drop a like, subscribe, and share this video with your friends. Peace.